AI and mindfulness, finding balance in technology. Daily routine to future-proof your mindset. Let's talk about something we're all feeling but not always naming. AI is everywhere now, showing up in our inboxes, our workflows, even in how we unwind at night. And here's the thing, it promises to make life easier, but somehow we end up feeling more scattered, more overwhelmed, maybe even a little anxious about what comes next. So today I want to walk through something practical with you. 3 things really. First, how mindfulness and AI aren't enemies. They can actually work together. Second, a simple daily rhythm that uses AI without letting it use you. And third, how to protect not just your job, but your sense of purpose in a world that's changing fast. Stay with me to the end, because I'm going to share a framework you can start using today, something that'll help you feel less like you're being pulled in 10 directions, and more like you're choosing your own path. Part 1. AI and mindfulness. They're not opposites. Here's what I've noticed. AI is like a mirror. It doesn't just do things for us, it reflects back how we're showing up. If we're frantic, we use it frantically. If we're intentional, it becomes a tool for clarity. Think about it this way. You know how mindfulness teaches us to notice our breath, to pause before reacting? Using AI mindfully is the same thing. It's about noticing before you click, pausing before you let an algorithm decide what you think or where your attention goes. Let me give you an example. I know someone who uses AI for brainstorming, helps them think through business ideas, content, all that. But here's the key. They don't just open the app and start firing off questions. They take 30 seconds first, ground themselves, ask, what do I actually need right now? What's the real question I'm trying to answer? Because without that pause, you chase endless rabbit holes, prompt after prompt, and you end up more confused than when you started. So the takeaway here is simple. AI isn't mindful or mindless on its own. You bring the consciousness to it. You decide whether it's a distraction or a partner. Think of mindfulness practices and AI tools side by side. Breath awareness? That's like conscious app usage, noticing while you're reaching for your phone. A meditation timer? Same energy as an AI productivity tool that structures your focus. Observing your thoughts without judgment? That's observing AI suggestions before blindly following them. The technology isn't the problem. How we meet it, that's everything. And hey, if this is already clicking for you, do me a favor and tap that like button. It actually helps this message reach people who need it. People like you who are trying to find balance in all this noise. Part 2. A daily AI routine that actually works. All right, let's get practical. What does a day with AI and mindfulness actually look like? Morning, start here. Instead of scrolling first thing, use AI to set an intention. Maybe it's a journaling prompt like, what's one thing I want to bring my full presence to today? Or a gratitude list. Some AI tools can even help you reflect on patterns in your mood over time. The point isn't perfection, it's direction. During work hours, here's where most of us lose ourselves. We let AI tools run us ragged notifications, suggestions, endless tabs. Instead, try this. Structure your deep work with AI assistance, but every 90 minutes, step away. No screens. Just 5 minutes of breathing, stretching, or staring out a window. Your brain needs the reset. AI can help you focus, but only you can help you recover. Evening. This is where it gets good. Use AI for reflection. Ask it to help you summarize your day. What went well? What felt hard? What you learned? Some people use mood trackers or voice note summaries. Then, and this is non-negotiable, device-free wind down. AI helped you process. Now let your mind rest. Here's the thing I want you to hear. The goal is never to outsource your life to AI. It's to use it as scaffolding, a support structure, not a replacement for your own thinking, but a way to organize it better. Let me give you a couple of prompts you can try tomorrow morning. Help me identify 3 priorities for today based on what I shared yesterday. What's one small action I can take today that aligns with my bigger goals? Reflect back to me what I seem to be avoiding this week. Simple, but powerful when you actually pause to engage with the answers. Try just one piece of this routine tomorrow. Seriously, just one. And then drop a comment and tell me how it shifted your focus. I read every single one. Part 3. Your job isn't going anywhere, but it might be changing. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of people are scared right now. Scared AI is going to take their job. Scared they'll be left behind. And I get it, that fear is real. But here's what I've learned, both as a founder and as someone who studies how people adapt. The safest jobs in the future aren't just the most technical. They're the most human. Creativity, empathy, critical thinking, the ability to lead, to connect, to ask the questions AI can't even think to ask yet. Those things, irreplaceable. So here's how you protect yourself, not by resisting AI, but by pairing it with what makes you you. If you're a designer, let AI handle the first drafts, but you bring the taste, the intuition, the cultural understanding. If you're a teacher, let AI personalize lesson plans. But you bring the presence, the ability to see when a student is struggling beneath the surface. If you're in sales, let AI track data. But you build the trust, the relationships, the human connection that closes deals. Stay curious. That's the real skill. Keep learning, not because you're afraid, but because you're alive. Adaptability isn't just a career strategy. It's a life strategy. And here's the loop back to mindfulness. When you practice being present, being open, being less reactive to fear, that's what makes you adaptable. That's what keeps you clear-headed when everything around you is shifting. Inviting. Quick question for you. What industry are you in? Drop it in the comments. I'm planning future videos with AI-proof strategies tailored to specific fields, and I want to make sure I'm speaking to your reality. Closing warm, empowering wrap-up. All right, let's bring it home. 3 things we covered today. Balance AI and mindfulness aren't opposites. They work together when you show up consciously. Routine A, daily rhythm that uses AI as a tool, not a replacement for your own mind. Future-proofing your job, your purpose, your humanity. Those don't disappear. They just get paired with new tools, and you decide how. Here's what I want you to walk away with. AI isn't replacing your mind. It's amplifying the way you use it. And when you pair it with mindfulness, with intention, with presence, it stops being chaos and starts being clarity. So here's what I'm asking. If this resonated, hit subscribe. There's a lot more coming on AI, mindfulness, and personal growth. Drop a comment with one mindful AI habit you're going to try this week, just one. And if you know someone who's feeling burned out by all this tech, share this with them. Sometimes we all just need a reminder that we're still in control. Stay mindful, stay adaptive, stay human.